Step on up!
It's my lucky day! Boom!
Ow! That hurts my ears.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the vision. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're...
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can...
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. Teppei, did you bring this one in?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide. But I didn't flinch.
Look at you. When did you grow nerve?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little. Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, but seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and if you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising. Thanks for your help. Oh, Never mind. I guess this was probably... I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. Here's hoping this'll speed up their recovery. And, thanks for your help gathering the ingredients.
This really hurts when you first put it on. It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place. I just want to be back on the...
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing isn't going to make you heal faster. Especially not when you're sneaking off to go train in the... Thanks again, Teppei. And thanks to our new recruit here. Speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice down at the training grounds right now. What? It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon and settle in.
You got it.
Surprise!
Oh, another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one
Bullseye?
hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing.
Come on, guys. Less complaining.
Teppei?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce... In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of your time.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it.
That's no way to damage. Let's go.
It'd be right there.
Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time.
Behind you!
Pressure getting... That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest.
Incredible! I think I understand what I would. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll be... Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your...
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can... Now then, let me show you... Where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun... There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy...
What? Impossible. We'd better go assess the situation. Soldiers, quick! I must. Soldiers, help! I won't forget this. Well, we managed to hold them off. But we have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have... Unless we have a traitor in. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach on... Our priority is finding the agent and...
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in... I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on...
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's legit. right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few Shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action. Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara has for us. It's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but the situation is becoming grim. For now, we can only pray that General Goro...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
Over here!
Let me try my...
Step on up! Over here!
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. But soon, the Resistance... We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soul. The Vision Hunt Decree is a
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the Almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. The Resistance never betrays its own.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you doing? It would appear our time to fight...
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute... Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!